And this was really scary. We're going to give you a warning about this, what to expect if you come to this campground that we're going to do a full review on.
All right, let's dive right in. We are going to take this campground and put it through our endless RVing campground criteria, give you all the deets that you want if this is a place that you will want to stay. We are currently at Fort Mountain State Park in Chatsworth, Georgia, and we are staying here because we actually are having a window replaced because we've got some fogginess. So they're going to come here to do the work. So this is why we chose to stay here. This is a pretty decent location. We'll talk about getting to the actual campsite in a minute, but getting to here, pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty
Highways,
easy. It's not hard to get to. It's just over the border of Tennessee. So that's kind of where you are in Georgia on the western part of the state.
Right. There are 70 RV and tent sites here. You will get water. You will get electric. There is a dump station here. They do have scattered around the campground. They do have gray water dumps, so to speak. So we'll
explain what that dump is. First one we're going to get to, or second one we're going to get to, are must-haves. And it's going to be the site size, getting in and out. Now, dependent on what site you choose, some are smaller than others. We're in site 5. Pretty large site. They say it's 50 feet. I think it's 50 feet for the actual RV, but the whole site, it's a pull-through. It's much longer, and there's sites that are much larger than this one. Very easy to get in and out and navigate this whole campground. They're large fifth wheels. There's motorhomes here. They're tiny little, like those little one-person campers, so it doesn't really matter what size you have. You're going to be good at getting in and out of here.
But again, as we said, a little later in the video, we're going to talk to you about what I think that's not a deal breaker, but very scary.
Site 5, let's take you on a tour of it. Now, this is a gravel site. Most of the sites, actually all the sites are gravel, unless you're in one of the tent sites. So let's go down on the passenger side. You can see how much space we have from the front of our motorhome back to where MJ is a good 20 feet here or so. All right, so continuing on the passenger side, look how much space we have here. We'll talk about the levelness of this site, but 44 feet almost, plenty of space.
Is that a word? Levelness?
I don't know. Put in the comments below. I'm sure an English grammar expert will let me know if that's a word or not. Wooded over to my right side, gravel little picnic area here with a picnic table, as well as a fire ring. A lot of room. You can see how much room there is from where our slides are over to the retaining wall. Massive amount of space. There is overhang here, but really not much over the RV itself. You have a lot of space. Now we're at the back of the motorhome. Again, almost 44 feet, 24 feet of trailer. You can see we have our Starlink set up. We'll talk about that in a little bit. About another 2 feet of space, and then another 15 feet for the Tesla. Keep going back, MJ. I want to show them how much space there is here.
You're asking me to walk backwards. Me.
Yeah, we're going to continue back. So this is definitely longer than 50 feet because behind MJ is probably another 10 feet. Now continuing down on the driver's side, you have your water, your 50, 30, and 20 amp hookup. And then you see plenty of space here. So our full wall slide is opened up with a lot of space. This is what you expect with a state campground or county campground or federal campground. You want a lot of space, relatively inexpensive. We're going to talk about that. I talk about cell signal or access to internet. There is no Wi-Fi here, obviously. Our Chester Cheetah on T-Mobile and AT&T here, it's useless. Now, if you go 2 minutes up the road, 5 bars. But at this site and most of the campsites, because it comes downhill, it just doesn't work. Now we have our Starlink set up. It's not 100% useless, it's about 90% useless.
We're able to get a little bit.
It's in and out, because you can see overhead, we do have a little bit of space here. Now there are some sites that are completely covered, and if you're there, it's just not gonna work. But when it is working, we get 80 down, about 23.3 up. But again, it's like working, and then it's out, and then it's working. So it's very unreliable. We can't upload anything. We have to actually drive up top, and then I can upload off the cellular.
The last must-have for us and for many of you is that a campground has to allow pets. So yes, they do. There are a lot of dogs of all shapes, sizes, and volumes. We actually were walking Bowser this morning, and there was a small trailer. They had 4 little dogs, and they were going nuts at poor little Bowser. He just slugged, you know, and then there were a couple others that were just running wild. So, you know, again, when you come to the campground, just kind of keep your dogs well behaved as much as possible. So let's move into our like to haves. The first like to have is full hookups. We don't have full hookups here. We do have water and electric. And again, there's a dump station which we'll be able to utilize. So you're pretty much covered here. The next one is space, so space in between sites. This is really, really good here. So as you can see, our site is right here. This is the site right behind us. There's plenty of room in between. We have the campground host across the road to us over here. There's so much room in between the sites. And again, the sites are so long, most of them. So you have plenty of room in the site and in between.
A lot to talk about in this video. Before we do that, we're going to talk about clean, and the sponsor of this video is going to be Release Cleaner. Release Cleaner is an all-in-one cleaning solution we carry on our motorhome. It's been really great during this road trip because we can use it on all surfaces. We're going to demonstrate on MJ's car today. The other day we demonstrated on their motorhome. You can use it on wheels, tires, clothing, roof, glass, chrome. It doesn't matter. It's safe on all surfaces.
Takes beet juice out of dinette chairs.
It does do that. We did that in another video. It's originally developed for the aeronautics industry, but now has rolled over into RVs and cars and ATVs because it just works really great. It's made in the USA. There's no sulfurs, dyes, or scents in it, and it just works. So I'm going to demonstrate here. You can see MJ's car. One thing about the Tesla, one drawback is just a bug magnet. You can see everything here. It's all crusty and gross. I'm going to put some release in the strongest solution, 1 part release to 20 part water in the foam dispenser. A lot of you ask about this foam dispenser. It's on the Release Cleaner website, which we'll give a little bit later, which is going to show you right here on the dispenser. The formula in release will actually associate with the dirt. It's going to start releasing it. It's going to allow it to wipe away very easily. We're going to show you live, no camera tricks, no editing here, but here we go. Clean microfiber towel. I know, MJ, I don't know if you showed him that, especially this one right here. You can see how nasty that is. Look, it's already coming off of my finger.
Ew.
So we're just going to go over, wipe, and these are nasty bugs that have been sitting there for a while. Look how quickly it got everything off. You can see it a little harder to see on the blue here, but we've had many of our subscribers just rave about how easy their bugs that have been caked on for some time come off. You could just see how simple that is. You go over on the other side and you just wipe and it's squeaky clean. You go to releasecleaner.com, use the discount code
Endless10.
Get 10% off of your purchase. Now, you can buy the 32-ounce bottle. It's going to be the most expensive. Or you buy the 1-gallon concentrate. You will get 80 32-ounce bottles at the strongest solution, which is 1 part release to 20 part water. That is what we're using in here. Comes out to a little bit over $1 per 32-ounce bottle, which is a no-brainer. Plus, any shipment over $100, it will be free shipping throughout the United States. Hundreds and hundreds of our subscribers have used this. Go read their reviews. We want your feedback below. Are you a releaser? How do you like it? We haven't got anything negative about it so far. We'll put their information down below, the link down below, the discount code down below. I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Next like to have is not a lot of overhang. Well, you're in a state park. There's overhang now, depending on the site you have. Not really directly over your RV, but you can see there's trees everywhere. It's just what it is. You're in tree country here, so that's good and it's bad. It's good because it's a lot cooler here. That shade is great.
It's beautiful.
It's bad because you have no signal to internet. You get everything on your roof and you just have to clean it up when you're done. Next like to have, dog park. There's not a dog park here, although there are miles and miles of hiking trails that you can walk them on. And then camping discounts, none that we know of. Let's get into the bonuses. Quite a few bonuses at this campground.
There are a lot. So besides the RV and tent sites, there are 15 cottages that we actually drove past. I couldn't believe it. They can sleep up to 10 people. Some of them, they have 2 or 3 bedrooms. They have fireplaces. Dogs are allowed in some of those cottages. They were really nice.
They look like houses, not like these gross little log cabins.
Like
they're really run down ones. They're like full houses.
Right. They also have a spring-fed lake. They have tons of activities you can do. They have paddle boats. They have kayaks. You can go swimming. Beautiful beach area with a nice area roped off for swimming.
Yeah, we're here on a Sunday. It's not crowded at all. So we're actually going to go to the beach tomorrow on Monday. Hopefully it's less crowded, but it's such a 180 from what we're used to. Like you go to New Jersey State Parks, you got to get there by 9 a.m. Otherwise they're sold out. They hit you on the parking. The lakes are... It's just, you have to experience it. It's just people jumping everywhere, music blaring. Screaming. It's just a night. Like we don't go to them because it's not enjoyable. This is very peaceful, very tranquil, and plenty of room here.
There are many hiking trails that you can take. There are 29 miles of mountain biking trails. You also have 117 picnic tables, and there's small little like shelters that you can reserve, like pavilion areas. There were people having a party down there. Obviously, they reserved that for that.
You also have bathrooms, multiple bathrooms in each loop. There's 2 main loops here For the camping, there's the creek side, which is where we're at now, and then there's lakeside. Each one of those has multiple bathrooms, fully outfitted. The bathrooms are very clean with your regular toilets, showers. There's washers and dryers that are available. There's sinks that you can clean in there if you want to. Everything you need is here.
Also at the lake down, you can spend a day there. At the beach, they have a concession stand, so if you want snacks and things like that. And again, I think we're later in the season now, which is it may be a little bit busier in July and June, but it's for a Sunday, it's a beautiful day out.
Let's talk about some deal breakers. Breed restrictions, there are no breed restrictions. Bad reviews, nope, the reviews are very good here.
Very good. Next one is safety of the campground. Extremely safe. If you follow us, guys, you know I'm not a fan of walking around in the dark and bears and mountain lions and things like that. We just experienced some signage in Tennessee that had me kind of doing this. When you walk into this place, there's signs, they give you flyers. This is a high, what did they say?
High bear activity.
High bear activity.
Well, I didn't tell you because I checked in, you took Bowser out for a walk. So when you check in at the front office, they give you a separate sheet talking about all the rules about bears, like don't feed them, they're active. You have to sign off on it. So we witnessed this morning, one of the bear trash cans was not secured and there was food everywhere. So the bears are out. You cannot leave your food out here. So you guys don't miss out. We have over 100 hats already sold. Might be more by the time this video comes out. I don't even know.
And what hat are you talking about?
This limited edition RVing USA Blackout Edition hat.
The Let's Go Camping.
Correct, the Let's Go Camping. This is the silicone. It's raised. It's hard to see on camera, but it is textured. We sold quite a few of these hats, limited edition to 145.
Turn around, let's show the ERV too. And you have a matching Let's Go Camping shirt. Did you plan that?
These are available all the time. But these are fitted hats, so they're gonna be custom fit to your head. Blackout edition, 145 limited, and it's only going until September 9th. It may be sold out by the time this video comes out. Don't be like the people that were emailing us about the RVing USA bling hat that MJ had. Those sold out immediately. We're offering a little bit more. Those are only at 100, these are 145. So we'll put the link down below to our merchandise store, whether you like this, or any of our other merchandise, but this is a limited edition for the guys out there. You ladies can wear them also. The next deal breaker was going to be types of campers. Everybody's been super quiet, other than the people that let their dogs off the leash, but they were nice about it. But yeah, we didn't experience that. And then the workers, everybody's been super helpful. The camp hosts are out here cleaning.
There's multiple camp hosts. There's two right next to each other just for this one small loop.
Talk about the landscaping, maintenance. Everything is maintained. It's
a state park.
Yeah, so this is not going to be, beautiful plantings, whatever. It's a state park, right? But everything is maintained. We're going to get to the scary part at the end of this video, but let's get into the cost first, because this is not scary. This is a nice thing.
No, so we are staying 5 nights here, and the total with taxes and fees and everything is $199.80. So that's
under $40 a night. That's with everything. That's pretty good. We can't complain about this. Let's get into the scary part. So be warned. If you're coming in from Chatsworth, they call this Fort Mountain State Park for a reason. You are going up a mountain. It's about 7.5 miles of going up. I wish I would have known this before. We probably would have taken the Tesla off, because you're putting work in. Let's put it that way. And it's very narrow.
My heart was, I mean, I was staying calm, but I saw your face. You were very focused.
Well, it's this.
Narrow roads, very few guardrails, and I would look down and I would just see. So your brain starts going, "Ooh, what could happen?"
Oh, if you go over, you're going over. You're not reversing out.
There's a lot of rolling.
It's going to be craned out.
Yeah. So it was, it was kind of a nail biter. I said to he's probably preparing us for when we head out west and do a lot of those mountain roads, but it was definitely a nail biter. So it's just something to warn you about. If you come to this place, just be ready that, it's, look, we did it and we did it fine, but we just weren't ready for it. We weren't expecting it.
So on the way out, it's going to be all downhill. So MJ is going to follow me. Obviously, we use the engine braking, but it's a lot of downhill. It's just better off hooking up when we get to the bottom. I just don't even want to deal with it. So she's going to, again, I would have done that on the way up, just unhook, and it's going to be a lot lighter going up.
So hopefully this can help you. If you come here, just be aware that that's what you're going to face on the way up to the top of the mountain. But when you get to the top of the mountain, it's actually an outlook. People will pull over. It's an unbelievable view.
So would we come back here again? Absolutely, we would come back. I think we'll get a different site because there's some bigger sites.
A bigger one, and one that we could use the Starlink, because again, we are doing a lot with our channel. So trying to upload videos and things like that, it was pretty difficult trying to do that. We just had to go and find a spot, like we said, up near the visitor center to do it.
Right, for most of you, you're not going to care about that.
Yeah, unless you're working, right? If you're
Unless you're
working,
working.
you got to keep that in mind.
So in the comments below, let us know, have you been to this state park? What are some other Georgia state parks that you've been to? We're interested. Of course, our viewers are interested. And if you like videos like this to the left of us, we'll put our RV campground reviews playlist. We're also going to put our RV travel vlogs playlist. And for myself and MJ, to Journey of a Lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.